Hey, this is Marilyn Gigliotti.
Hey, this is Brian O'Halloran.
Hey, everybody. My name is Scott Schiaffo, actor best known as the Chulies Gum Guy from the film Clerks.
And welcome to Clerks Minute.
You're listening to Clerks Minute.
And I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Hi, this is Mike Zapsik from AMC's Comic Book Man, the podcast I Sell Comics, and the Ming and Mike Show. And you're listening to Clerks Minute. What's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Man. You got a minute? Good, because you're listening to Clerks Minute.
Hey, this is Walt Flanagan, the Lon Chaney of the 90s, and you are listening to Clerks Minute.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Clerks Summer Series, where we're breaking down the Clerks Animated Series, and we're doing Episode 3. Kyle, before we get into this really weird clusterfuck of an episode, again, why don't you tell me what the title is and who's running the show?
Okay, the episode is Leonardo is caught in the grip of an outbreak of Randal's imagination, and Patrick Swayze either does or doesn't work in the new pet store. Was originally aired February 20th, 2001. 2001, and this was probably long after the ABC run.
Yeah.
Directed by Chris Bailey, written by David Kendall and Kevin Smith, series created by Kevin Smith, Scott Mocher, and David Mandel, based on characters created by Kevin Smith.
Of course.
Shocked he didn't give himself catering credits.
Well, he probably didn't do the catering for this one. In all seriousness, we're covering the animated series. We're having some fun with it. This is a clusterfuck of a show.
Not a bad.
I like it, but it's a clusterfuck all the way around. Like, this is wow. I guess we should just get right started. If you have the DVD set, okay, out of curiosity, this episode, you said it aired in February?
February 2001.
Okay, so according to the episode, in the episode itself, they did say the date, which I have on here somewhere in my notes. It's February 3rd in the show.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. This is close to the air date. Okay, I remember they said the show was aired out of order. Did it say anything in there about
no,
the order of this?
they only aired episodes 4 and 2 in that order.
I aired episode 1 and 2.
No, they aired episode 4 and 2.
Really? I thought episode 1 aired 2.
Yeah.
And I don't know out of order.
It's like ABC. I think ABC was deliberately trying to kill the series so that way they could get some more Who's Line.
Oh, probably.
Sorry. So they get some more Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in there. But it did get aired. The entire series did get aired when it went to Adult Swim and Comedy Central.
Okay, well, all 6 episodes, obviously, and we're right in the middle of this. So on the DVD set, for those who are keeping track with us, we open up with another wonderful cold open with Jay and Silent Bob at their Hollywood estate from their Clerks Animated Series cash, which is funny as hell when you word it that way.
Yeah.
And they're smoking and drinking because, well, that's what they do. All right, we start the show, and before we hit the intro, Dante and Randal are enjoying the show. It's a...
Oh, wait, we forgot the disclaimer.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Before we get to that, I'm sorry. I texted you about it, too. They have our normal disclaimer, our normal, intro, blah, blah, blah disclaimer. Everyone's heard at this point. But before we start, it says, however, this show is endorsed by Celebrity Impersonators Union Local number 725038. What the hell is Celebrity Impersonators Union Local?
I don't know.
I can't. It's so random, and it's not even the most random thing said in this episode. It's not even close. But it's so random to open the show like this. So, we start with Dante and Randal introing the show, which I actually thought they were going to do a joke about the critic or something when this thing started. It felt like when they started. So they intro the show.
The critic lasted more than 6 episodes, so they really don't have right to.
Oh, they can't make fun of anything they want. They make fun of Star Wars and Outbreak and everything else in this damn episode.
Yeah.
But we'll get to all that. Dante and Randal intro the show, and apparently they have fan mail, which I think is hysterical. And I will lie. I admittedly thought it was hysterical that the first one they question is, why are there no female role models or women in general on this show? And it is from Jen Schwabach. I thought that was fantastic.
And what's even funnier is that they just crumple up the note and throw it away. Thanks for writing it, Jen. Beautiful handwriting.
Yes. And then they had another comment about how they even like women, which I feel like is a nice setup for earlier in the show. Yeah. I thought that was a fantastic setup. Yeah. Now looking back. And then they bring up that there's no African-American people on the show.
Any better, the letter is from Richard Fader of Fort Lee, New Jersey, the same fictional name used for the person that wrote letters to SNL character Roseanne Rosanna Dana.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that. That's pretty funny. So, we were introduced to Lando, who's going to be our African-American member of the cast for the episode. And who is voicing Lando? That doesn't really matter. But
Mario Joyner.
Who's Mario Joyner for people who don't know?
Which, to be quite honest, until I looked this up, I thought it was Kevin Michael Richardson doing it.
That makes sense, but it's not.
Let's see. He was basically done a lot of bit parts here. Cab driver in 3 Men and a Baby, Hole in the Head Thug in Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD.
What voice acting? Any other voice acting that notable?
Let's see. Voice acting. Actually, I think this might be his only bit of voice acting.
Oh, wow. Well, that works.
Oh, wait, no. He played Jackson in B-Movie, so.
Okay. Well, we have Lando's introduction, and Lando's going to be showing up to help us along the way. Apparently, that's what's supposed to be here, but obviously we'll get to that. I mean, Clerks is a progressive show.
Yeah.
Right.
Peace out, homies.
And when we hit the intro, Clerks is filmed by a live audience.
I have a feeling that somebody's going to be making a point about tokenism. Loudly.
So, we wake up to Dante asleep below his clothes again.
Yeah.
Except he's actually in the store, sleeping in the store overnight. Yeah. And we find out that Randal's going to open the store because he needs some extra cash.
Well, though, the even better, the boss calls him and says, "Hi, you can't say I have to come in. You can't say I have to come in early today. I'm already here. Wait, you mean I can sleep in today? Then why the hell did he call him?"
I don't know.
Well, then again, this is the guy who did take off to Vermont without any notice, so.
True.
Yeah.
But anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh, Randal comes in to make some extra cash.
So, we find out that there's going to be a, Dante's going to go home and take a shower. Obviously, makes sense. And there's going to be a shipment of microwave burritos that are showing up. Make sure they get put in the freezer as soon as they get here. It's important.
Now, this sounds simple, but we're entrusting this to Randal.
Randal, who is watching TV and ignoring the box outside.
Oh, and even better, on the TV, The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfeiffer.
And Dante pretty much tells him the box is right here, put it in the freezer immediately when it shows up. Okay, if you're Dante and you know Randal, I know the whole plot of this episode is based around this box of burritos, and we'll get to it. Yeah. Why don't you just bring the box in yourself at that point? Just bring it in. Just do it yourself.
Because he subconsciously knew that if he if he brought in the box himself, there would be no episode.
Oh, I know, but I'm just being realistic for a second. If you know Randal so damn much, bring the damn box in yourself. Anyway. So, Dante was gone for a while. He probably took a nap and whatever. He's allowed.
Because, well, let's be quite honest, they woke him up early for no apparent reason.
Exactly. I can't blame him. I didn't blame him whatsoever. So, while Dante's gone, the box is out there, kind of in the sun, dying, literally dying, and apparently. Randal, every single time you think he's going to go outside and get the box. No, he's growing a chia pet on top of the box, which okay, why not? Yeah. And it's a couple of times he does this. And at one point, where did the freaking animals come from eating the box? Like, where did that come from? It was so ridiculous.
They're apparently attracted by the stench of rotting burritos.
But then it does tie into the pet store that's right down the street, so that works out nicely. Yeah. I just thought about that. It ties in together. So, Dante shows up, brings the box in. At that point, just throw the damn thing out. But whatever. We'll get to it all. We'll cover it all in here.
And even better, Randal is attempting to take a swig of the chia pet with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? What was that?
Yeah. Hey, want to take a swig of this chia pet? I named it Fifi.
But why? I don't understand why. Even if Randal logic, why the fuck is he just trying a chia pet? It makes no sense. Oh, jeez.
Then again, this is a guy who's dumb enough to set off the chain of events that leads to the whole plot for this episode.
True, but still, fact of the matter, he's trying to destroy a chia pet.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Anyway, well, oddly enough, this made a lot less sense than Jay and Bob popping in, wanting to know if they sell monkey chow. Sure, why not? But do they sell monkeys?
Yeah. No.
Again, no. So we find out that the pet store the pet store just moved in, opened up, and okay. A question I have is, if you want a monkey in the pet store, why did it go to the damn pet store? It has nothing to do with anything. Why the fuck are they going to the pet store?
This is Jay and Bob we're talking about.
Or just Jay, because Bob is just there.
Yeah. But yeah, this is Jay we're talking about. So.
Well, Jay wants a monkey so they can smoke up with him.
Yeah.
Why not? And we'll get to that later.
Why not? It's good to have dreams.
Of course, it's Jay, and you know what? The Jay and Bob storyline here almost makes the most sense character-wise than anything else in this episode. So why not? So we find out that Randal Jaws scared the shit out of Randal. Fair enough. I can see Kevin writing that in because Kevin legitimately is afraid of sharks because of that movie. And legitimately, 100%.
And then this goes into the land of ridiculousness.
Well, everything else in the show does. Yeah. Why not?
Because Dante says, you refuse to sit on your toilet. Sharks swim in water. There's water in my toilet. I rest my case. Sharks swim in salt water. There's salt water in my toilet. You are so naive.
Why is there salt water in his toilet? What the fuck? What the ever-loving fuck? Most of these episodes that he animated is going to be saying, what the fuck, I swear. Pretty much that's all I do on these episodes.
But yeah, I have a feeling he didn't legitimately have salt water. This is just Randal desperately trying to grasp
that. So then Dante asks Randal to get rid of the Doritos. Again.
Yeah.
And he pokes the box, and the box starts jiggling like Jell-O.
Yeah.
Because why not?
And even better is that Randal's just actually like, what the hell?
So then we cut back inside.
I think at one point, doesn't a burrito escape?
Oh, no, I'll get to that next. That's actually next to my notes. Because they go to the pet store.
Yeah.
And Dante asks Randal about the box. And Randal had taken the box and put it in the tip jar. Which makes absolutely no sense.
The take a penny, leave a penny jar.
Oh, yeah. And they're there. Yeah. And then, because the burrito's open from the goat eating it earlier. Yeah. Because, it happened.
A burrito escapes.
And starts crawling away like a worm. Like, what the fuck? Come on.
Fast food?
I can't even say that Kevin was stoned doing this show because he didn't start smoking pot until years later. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so the burrito escapes, and we're back to the pet store. And this is where we get back to our title that apparently Patrick Swayze works at the pet store. Yeah. Because why not?
And there's a story behind this. They actually did approach Patrick Swayze, or at the very least his agent, to basically participate in this. And the agent made them jump through all sorts of hoops until they gave up.
Like you do.
But as it turned out, he didn't even tell Swayze about this.
But do you think Swayze would have done this show?
Oh, I think he would have done it. The guy had a tremendous sense of humor about himself. Hell, there's a story. You know that song from Mystery Science Theater, Let's All Have a Patrick Swayze Christmas?
Yes, of course.
A massive fan of the series worked at a radio station where Swayze was being interviewed. And he decided, what the hell? I've got a copy of the song. We'll play it for him on air. Swayze loved the ever-loving shit out of it. So I have the feeling that if he loved that, he would have actually gone on here and basically had the piss taken out of him.
And for those who don't know how Patrick created Christmas from MC, okay, I will play it right here.
Oh, I start. I get it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, pick it up. Open up your heart and let the Patrick Swayze Christmas in.
We'll gather at the roadhouse with our next of kin.
Not bad.
And Santa can be our regular Saturday night thing.
We'll decorate a bar stool and gather round and sing. Oh, let's have a Patrick Swayze Christmas this year.
Or we'll tear your throat out and kick you in the ear.
Hold it a Cambot, stop it. Crow, I don't know if I think this is an appropriate sentiment anymore for Christmas.
Hey, what, like a good action sequence don't belong at Christmas?
Well, no, it's just that I've never heard of an action sequence in A Christmas Carol before.
Yeah.
Well, then grab hold of your socks and read on, Joe Robinson.
Okay, pick it up from measure 20, Cambot. Lovely intro, though. Very tasteful.
Thank you.
I like that. It's my way or the highway this Christmas at my bar.
I'll have to smash your kneecaps if you bastards touch my car.
I got the word that Santa has been stealing from the till.
I think that right jolly old elf better make out his will. Oh, let's have a Patrick Swayze Christmas one and all.